Thanks, everyone. Thank you to Alison and the whole team at Your Party Haringey and Haringey Socialist Lounge for creating this meeting. Really appreciate giving us the opportunity as candidates. I'm an independent candidate, so I'm not on a slate. I'm not on the grassroots slate, and I'm not on the many slate. And I want to set out why I'm standing, in particular, why I'm standing as an independent. And then I also want to then set out what my vision for Your Party should be. And I think it's really important to understand that there is a different way from just the slates. And I really want people on this call to understand that there is a different way, and the slates are not the only votes that you should be looking at, and that you should be looking at other ways. And that's part of the democracy of this party, is that we have the ability to choose other people that that have come up from within the ranks. So my background, I'm the founder of Enfield Community Independence. Back when there wasn't even a Your Party, there wasn't proto branches or anything to do with the Your Party leadership. We came together in Enfield and said, you know what, we're fed up with Labour and the Tories, and we want something different. So we got together and we stood 3 candidates in the general election in 4 weeks. In 4 weeks campaigning, we got 4% of the vote. We then stood in the by-election and we came 3rd. We beat the Lib Dems, Greens, and importantly Reform, just by standing and basically being out there and pushing against them. And it's really important that people understand the importance of being out there and standing up against Reform in particular, especially in areas such as ours in London. And I think it's really important that people understand that it can be done. And the proto branches have done well, but we've been working at this for 2 years since the general election. And I'm a grassroots member. I've never been a member of the Labour Party. It's really, really important that we bring as many people into our movement as possible. It can't be this, we have Labour 2.0. It can't be we have ex-Labour members as part of this movement. We need to bring everyone into this movement. And it's really important that, we people from trade unions and organisations, but also new people as well, people who are just disillusioned and disenfranchised with politics. I see all the time when I canvass in Enfield, the fact that people are not interested, but they just said, who am I going to vote for? I'm going to vote for Reform, because they're the only ones that are saying anything or doing anything. We have to challenge that. And I really want this party to come together and challenge that, because that is what we need to do. And the final thing as to why I'm standing is because, this CEC is going to be responsible for potentially a party that's basically turning over about £3.5 million. You want people who are capable of running a party on this committee. We have to have a broad alliance of people on this committee, people who are campaigners, people who have done work in trade unions, but we also need people who've got the ability to basically hire the best people, hire the best comms people, hire the best finance people, hire the best campaign people. We need people with experience and skills, and this is something that hasn't been talked about because everyone is talking about policy. The CEC is not about policy. The CEC is about running the party. Let's be very clear. And so I want to see candidates with a platform. How are you going to run the party? What are you going to do with the branches? How are you going to maximise, like you say, the involvement of people into the party? So I think that's really important that people understand the difference. So I've talked about myself in terms of what I plan to do, but what do I see as Your Party to be? When I created my first campaign video for the CEC elections, I really thought about what I wanted to do. And I wanted to be, I really wanted to kind of read our political statement. This is what's in our political statement. It says to build a mass party for the many, rooted in the broadest possible electoral alliance. I want us to be that mass party, and I want to include everyone. Let me be clear. If you are a minority oppressed community in this country, you should be represented by Your Party. I don't care. If you're a minority and you're oppressed, Your Party should be representing you. No ifs, no buts. So that's whether you're trans, you're trans colleagues and comrades in the party, or you're a Muslim and you're suffering from cost of living. We all should be in this party. And I'm fed up. I am fed up with people trying to divide us. We need to be together, and we need to be united, because when the far right come for us, we all know when the far right come for us, we need to stand united and together. So please, let us unite. Let us bring some competency to the CEC. Let us bring back what we said. And I'm going to finish with what I said in my statement. Please read my CEC statement. It's up there on the website. I said, we can rebuild this party. We have the people, and we have the ability to truly make this the first truly mass socialist party.